Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Okay, so I want to start this off by saying, no, I do not own a fursuit. I don't know if I'll ever own one. I rather spend a lot of money on getting a good gaming setup for I think of getting a fursuit. I don't even know if I want one in the future. So, I have 3 reasons of why I think I became a furry. Uh, the more I go along the list, the more obscured it gets. What I mean by obscured, the more controversial it gets by people screaming and getting offended easily by it. I would have to say reason number one is drawing. Drawing a bunch of animals and then wanting to solely go into drawing humans, but sucking at drawing humans, so I just plopped an animal face onto it and then gave them paws and the tail. That'd probably be my first reason. But it gets worse because after a month of just drawing that of certain characters, my dad got me a book called How to Draw Furries. If you know the series, you know I'll probably put up a picture of what it looked like. I still have it, and I haven't heard anyone talk about it. This book was in the library. I think I had the one that helped was just like how to draw cat, felines, equestrian, and bird. I think that's the one I had, which was interesting but scary a bit. Now let's go into reason number two. Um, Reason two being I was a really weird child growing up. I always pretended to be a lot of different animals. My most famous one was trying to be a velociraptor. I made a lot of weird raptor noises growing up. But one significant story that really points it out is whenever we watched the How to Train Your Dragon movie a lot. Whenever it came on, me and my brother knew how to act out. My brother knew every line to Hiccup Haddock, and I knew every movement and stuff of Toothless. So that was always fun. But whenever the flying scene came on, my brother got a pillow, like a giant pillow, and put a black blanket over it and pretended he was flying by like moving left and right and stuff. I, however, pretended to be Toothless by jumping around the house pretending I was flying on all 4 legs. I I fell a lot and slammed into walls and tables and chairs. I don't know how my parents put up with me, but I didn't get injured from it either. I've never broken a bone. I feel like I should have a lot of times. But just me being a child and acting out being an animal probably led to me being a furry, but this is like a 50-50 of either a child being a child or this is how I became a furry. But I don't know. Reason 3. This is the reason that if I say this reason, people will get so annoyed at me. I've gotten people when I message in one of these videos of like, what made you a furry? I would say drawing, How to Train Your Dragon, and then Five Nights at Freddy's. And I always get this one person who is so upset of like, Five Nights at Freddy's is an animatronic, not a furry. Yeah, it doesn't stop people. They might be animatronic, but this goes back into reason one. I drew a lot of uh, FNAF, mostly Foxy and Mingle, as actual animals. So I wanted to actually draw them on 2 legs, and that's where the whole drawing them on two legs for a month, trying to get better at it, came in with my dad getting the book of how to draw furries. All because I was drawing FNAF characters. What started it all was a comic series I made as a child that was mostly centered around Foxy X Mangle. If you know, you know. Those were everywhere. So, drew mostly a comic series about that. It's really huge. Like, it's literally almost. It's a good weight on all those papers stacked up together. I want to get better, so I tried drawing them standing up, and that's where the book came in. And then over time, I introduced more characters. And over time, I slowly got away from Foxy X Mangle and slowly made it a different story, introducing different fandoms together into one, which started the spark of my main series, I call Adventure. And it's just a bunch of fandoms mixed into one with like a plot and background and stuff. But all my drawing and like comics I make all originated because I wanted to draw Foxy X Mangle stuff. Let that sink into your head. I became a furry because of Five Nights at Freddy's and mostly because of Foxy X Mangle. I don't know if anyone can relate to this, please let me know. I would love to know if you became um a furry or wanted to draw better because you drew a bunch of ship art from a certain um characters from a game or like movie. Because I want to feel like I'm not alone, but I feel like in this scenario I might be. So I hope you enjoy. Comment down below what is a weird way you got into a fandom or were introduced to a fandom, honestly. I have many weird ways. I have a lot of stories I could tell, but I'll have to think about it.